Whoopi Goldberg has been suspended for 2 weeks from The View, following this controversial comment she made on Monday's episode.
And let's be truthful about it, because the Holocaust isn't about race. It's about man's inhumanity to man.
ET can confirm that the 66-year-old co-host will not appear on the daytime talk show effective immediately. In light of her suspension, Kim Godwin, president of ABC News, released this statement, quote, "I am suspending Whoopi Goldberg for 2 weeks for her wrong and hurtful comments. While Whoopi has apologized, I've asked her to take time to reflect and learn about the impact of her comments." Ahead of releasing that statement, Godwin sent a note to ABC staffers regarding Whoopi's comments that read in part, quote, "The culture at ABC News is one that is driven, kind, inclusive, respectful, and transparent. Whoopi's comments do not align with those values."
The truth of the matter is, we are all adults and we know how to behave at a table.
Just hours before ABC announced the suspension, former The View co-host Meghan McCain spoke out against how the show handled Whoopi's comments. In a column for DailyMail.com, Meghan wrote, quote, "Instead of half apologies and bringing in experts in the anti-Semitism space, maybe dedicate an entire Hot Topic segment to discussing why what was said was so deeply offensive and dangerous." Meghan added that in the world of media, there are people who will never face the same ramifications and repercussions that others will. Writing, quote, "There's a double, triple, and even quadruple standard if you are conservative." Meghan noted on Twitter that she hates commenting on her old employer because she has moved on, but that she's an activist against anti-Semitism, and it's a big part of her life. For context, here is a topic that led to Whoopi's comments.
And if you teach a white kid what happened to his friend who happens to be black.
It all started when the panel was discussing a Tennessee school district's decision to ban the graphic novel Mouse, which is about the Holocaust.
Personally, I'm shocked because, you know, given the story of Mouse, I'm surprised that that's what made you uncomfortable. The fact that there was some nudity and, I mean, it's about the Holocaust, the killing of 6 million people, but that didn't bother you. But the naked
I'm not sure
thing.
that they don't use the naked part as a kind of a canard to throw you off from the fact that they don't like history that makes white people look bad.
But as Whoopi continues debating the topic, some of her co-hosts don't seem to agree.
Then let's be truthful about it, because the Holocaust isn't about race. No, it's not about race.
No, it's about a different race.
But it's not about race. It's not about race.
What is it about?
Because it's about man's inhumanity to man. That's what it's about.
But it's about white supremacy.
The Oscar winner immediately received a backlash on social media, leading her to apologize on Twitter Monday evening. Whoopi writes, quote, "On today's show, I said the Holocaust is not about race, but about man's inhumanity to man. I should have said it is about both." As Jonathan Greenblatt from the Anti-Defamation League shared, quote, "The Holocaust was about the Nazi systemic annihilation of the Jewish people, who they deemed to be an inferior race. I stand corrected." The actress adds that Jewish people around the world have always had her support, and that will never change. Quote, "I'm sorry for the hurt I have caused." ET spoke to the EGOT winner ahead of The View's 25th season, and she said this about the panelists having different opinions.
Doing what we're supposed to be doing. This is our gig, and this is, you know, our gift from the world, because not everybody gets to have an opinion. Not everybody gets to say, this is what I think and here's why. And let's talk about this. This is a really great job. It's a really great job, and I'm going to speak for us, but I think we're lucky as hell